here I go again, painting another canvas black. I've done this before, and I find it very helpful to start with a black canvas. This time I'm doing it because I really want to experience the sense of void when you begin a creative process. And also because black symbolizes infinity. Out of the dark comes light. And so I'm starting with a black canvas because I'm really going to do my mandalas on it. And I want a black background because my mandalas are going to be drawn on this black surface. And it sounds like I'm real depressed because I wanted to do a canvas black. Well, first of all, this is a great way to use my gesso, my black gesso. But also because I'm finding that in the mandala process that I am doing, I sometimes feel like I'm just doing the mandalas for the sake of doing them. I'm not really getting into the process. And this is beginning to discourage me and frustrate me because I've taken this course for a reason. I'm not taking this for art. I'm taking this because I'm really trying to delve into the deep part of myself. I know that I have a tendency to put flowers on things when I'm going through feelings or whatever. I sometimes paint bright colors to cover up the feelings of depression. I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed at all, but I know that I have feelings that are deep inside that I really need to express and process and heal. So I'm doing this black canvas because I want to do all my mandalas on it. Now, the question is, when I do a mandala, of course, it's going to be temporary. But I think it's very similar to the Buddhists and how they did their mandalas in sand. I want it to be temporary because I want to be able to do different pieces of artwork on the same canvas. So, my plan is, first of all, to do a black canvas. And I'm not sure exactly how many layers this is going to be because I may do a black canvas and do color over the black canvas, and I may use it for pastel, I may use it for white chalk, I may use it for collage. I'm not real sure. But I do know that I really like painting on black. I think the colors pop much more. And if I'm actually going to get into the process that is spoken of in the Mandala workbook, this book right here, I think is an excellent book for really getting into the process of mandalas. So the process I'm trying to do is stage 1, which talks about, let's see, where is it? Stage 1 talks about resting in the darkness. And I just had this vision of the black being necessary for my own process. I think that's the reason why some of my mandalas have black eyes or black spaces, not necessarily eyes, but black spaces. And I think that's really a message to me that I need to start with black. I believe that when the Creator created our world, she or he started with black, or space. And this is what this black canvas is. I'm going to use this black canvas also as a place to meditate on. It's going to be something that I just put in front of me and meditate in the black and see what happens. You know, maybe I can see something in the black. When you meditate, the first thing you see when you close your eyes is black. It's then that you begin to see a pinpoint of light, like a shutter opening, and you then begin to see visions. That's the way I saw my visions when I first started meditating. I feel like I want to go back to the beginning, not only in my creative process, but also in my spiritual process. It's very significant that tomorrow I'm going to do my Wise Woman ceremony. This black canvas also symbolizes that. It symbolizes me facing the void, the next step in my life. Is an unknown. Of course, every day you wake up is an unknown. We don't know what's going to happen from moment to moment. But I really want to connect to that sense of void or sense of rawness in myself, sense of beginning or sense of ending. Because the Wise Woman ceremony that I'm doing symbolizes a significant part of my life, a significant place in my life. And so it's important that I really get into the process rather than just do it for the sake of doing it. I have a tendency to do that, and I don't want to do that in this work. I really want to experience the process. I really want to know the process rather than just simply doing the process. And I want my creativity to be the same thing. I want to be able to experience my creativity in the depth of my creativity. And so, I'm starting off with a black canvas. Now, I have painted on black before. In fact, the painting I did, Blooming Out of Darkness, was my first painting that I did on black, and it was really a significant painting. When I painted the canvas black, I was a little alarming because I thought, oh, this means I'm depressed. But I don't really think black necessarily means that you're depressed. Look at how Rothko painted black canvases. He did black canvases because he wanted people to stand in front of the dark and really meditate on the space, the spacelessness. And he did it for a reason. He didn't do it because he was depressed necessarily, although maybe he was. But of course, if I analyze the blackness right now, I go, okay, what am I doing? Well, I'm doing this because this is what I want to do. And this is what I'm being led to do, so I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to question why I'm doing it. I'm just simply going to do it. I'm not going to analyze it either. I'm not going to go, oh, well, this is the reason. I'm not even going to analyze the whole thing. I'm just going to do it. I'm really trying to teach myself to trust my intuition again, because for so long I haven't trusted my intuition. I've trusted it in some respect. I mean, in some ways I've trusted it in small ways. But I haven't really gone deep in a long time. I guess because I have been afraid. I don't know, maybe afraid because of the change that I might go through when I open myself up to the blackness. But I don't want to be afraid. The black canvas also symbolizes God, because God started with space. I mean,